Do you have an aging parent or an aging loved one? Have you had the conversation with them about finding the appropriate care for them or finding the appropriate setting for them? Maybe it's moving into a facility. Is it a large community of assisted living? Is it a small residential care facility? Is it in-home care? There's so many options out there for you. But what I want you to know is that you are not alone. There are so many adult children who don't realize this, but their peers are also dealing with the very same thing. So I sat down with a very dear friend of mine, Joel Gambetta, and we chatted about his experience in finding the care for his mother and his father. And so I invite you to listen carefully, and maybe you'll find some things that will help you as you start to navigate this process for your loved one.
My name is Joel, and I've been living in the Thousand Oaks area now for about 24 years, and had my mother move here from Northern California back in 1999. At that point, the main driver for having her move here was to take care of my father, who had advanced Alzheimer's. Really kind of depends on the needs of your family member, your parents. And it's a constantly moving target. As they become older, they may need more assistance, more care, but you try to scale that level of care so then they can remain independent. So you kind of balance the level of care with concern about their safety and well-being. I'm the only person who's in a position to take care of my mother, who needed a lot of attention since, I would say, 2013, where she has developed dementia and needs 24/7 care. Again, at kind of a graded scale where she didn't need a lot of help and then progressively got more. Just seeing the decline in function and ability to perform the daily tasks of taking care of themselves, struggling with cognitive impairment. That's been difficult, and not to become angry and bitter about it, but just say this is the process, and you're trying to do the best you can to help them through that process. Yeah, I would describe it as more individual care, because before Mom was here, she was at an assisted living facility, or larger. She had her own studio apartment. They have a dining hall. But it just didn't provide, as she progressed and was less able to do what she needed to do to take care of herself. They really weren't in a position to provide that level of care that I felt that she needed. So this setting here at a board and care facility, where there's limited number of staff and limited number of residents that live in the facility, was much more appealing to me, and I felt was better designed to meet the needs that my mom had at the time. Well, I think I looked at 2 other board and care facilities that are in the area here in Thousand Oaks, and the one thing that I think set apart Select Senior Living was the fact you do have a healthcare professional on staff, and that provided me with some peace of mind knowing my mom's health needed some close monitoring. So that was a plus. And the staff here has been really outstanding in being attentive, really genuinely caring, not pretend, caring for the people here. I can tell Mom appreciates the attention she gets, and I can see it when I come visit, and that means a lot to me. Help helps me sleep better at night. Typically children of the residents here, and just developing a relationship with them and being supportive. Some of the residents have passed, and sending sympathy cards to their surviving children, and we're kind of going through this together, and it's nice to have to know these individuals and get to know them and just be friends with them.